All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What we are going to do is figure out if we can continue this rally. And what we're going to do is we are going to use supply and demand. We've had some amazing trades, but we've also missed a lot of amazing trades, right? Let's just be honest. Some of you got some amazing trades. Some of you may be thinking, man, how did I miss some of the biggest trades out there this week? It happens, and you just kind of got to suck it up and say, well, what are some clues that could have led me there? Sometimes the idea is that you can just focus in on a few names, like 5 names maybe, and apply the strategies that I teach you to each one of those. However, we did get to close our SPX here at 100 plus percent. Microsoft is at almost 200%, and we're looking to see whether or not we can close this bad boy out tomorrow morning for profits. But if you're holding and you want to keep the profits, do what you do, and you know yourself better than I do. The next thing is ES futures. Let's go ahead and get over there. We're going to click on ES futures. We're up 43 handles here, 42.15. I'm sure a lot of people thought this was going to stall. If we come over here and take a look at the bigger picture, okay, this is what we're concentrating on. Here we go. Here is the monthly, okay? So, and then we'll go into the weekly. And what I'm going to do here, okay, is I am going to, this is the weekly chart, but I want to show you the monthly just really fast. Our next level within the supply zone is 4,220. That is your next target. We could see it on close. And if we can hold 42.20, we could see 49 tomorrow. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, hey, this market, it's extended, which I think is really funny. When you think about how long we've been sitting here sideways, I would have to sit here and say, let's focus on the 4-hour charts tomorrow and see if we have a demand zone. If for some reason the market's pulled back, that is where we could end up going, okay? Is that we pull back into a 4-hour zone and then we push up. Okay, so let's go ahead and come over here really quick into a weekly. Hey, thanks, Raj. I appreciate that. I've kind of been like this. I mean, just to be very honest with you, and no pat on my back, but I've been like this since the day one I started, man. I had a passion to be like this because I could never, ever get the information I needed from other traders. Everybody's always trying to hold something back from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know, right? Most traders, you don't really have a process. They just kind of wing it. And I never wanted that to happen to anybody. All right, so check this out, though. The bigger support held today. We pushed up. We just made a new pivot high. That is bullish, folks. Yes, we're running into our topping wicks, which tells me, hey, we could definitely see some resistance here at 42.20. All right. Now, SPX can be fun. It's 253. All right. And let's just see if we got anything over here. Remember, this is off about 13 points. So if I were to hit 42.20 today on the ES futures, that would be 41.87. Right? 41. Let's see. We're at 4,200 right now. We're 12 points off. Yeah. So you'd be at about 42.10. That'd be kind of crazy if we could hit that in 6 minutes. But let's see what the 42.05s look like. They're only 35 by 40 cents. Try to snag this up at, let's just see if we can do anything crazy here. Do like 25 cents. There's 20, 25. Edit. It's got on a 20. You never know. So, coming over here, this is what I want to do. All right. I want to see tomorrow if we gap into 42.20 tonight. Be aware that we could be looking for a pullback on the open. What we will be identifying is a zone. Most likely it's going to be on a 4-hour. This is a 2-hour. I want you to look at this. Okay, we busted the supply there. We got to change our new blueprint. And I want you to notice what we have here. We have this beautiful inside and up formation, everybody. We got a beautiful inside and up formation. Okay. So a lot of times what will happen is that price will pull back into a demand zone. It's called stair stepping. Okay. And this is like we just started creating this up, stair step, up, stair step, up, stair step, and that's how it works. And then, as you guys all know, elevator down. Okay, just something to think about. So let's go to a 4 hour and see if the zone looks any different. I just want to make sure. I am so overly excited, not just about the market, but I feel like everything's coming together. There's people that are here working really hard on my pool. We have a retention wall going in. I'm so freaking excited. And if you've seen where I kind of live on a slope into the water. So building this retention wall is super, super fun. Anyways, off subject. So that's the ES futures. All right. So we could see a pullback into 41.94 by, we thought about that. That's off subject, Bart. We'll talk about that soon. 41.83 by 41.95 tomorrow. Okay. Now let's come over here and take a look at the NAS just really quick. Okay. And let's come over here. Let's see where we are. What we're doing, folks, is we're trying to identify where we are on the weeklies. Okay, boom. Weekly, we busted supply. Finally, the support worked so well. 1, 2, 3, almost a month ago. We've had this chart here for ages. Our blueprints are working. Guess what I would say from here? I hope you already know this. Tomorrow, if we pull back, I'm looking for 13,743 for bids. Let's just identify though on a smaller time frame what that might look like, say on a 4 hour time frame. I'm gonna go to a 2. And if the bell rings, I'm going through all 4 of these, okay? Just so we know. Yeah, and here on the 4 hour, not so much. We need a breakdown for 1 hour. All right, let's go back down to a 30-minute. And there we are right there. So we have a zone right here, okay? We have a cloud. I'm going to use this zone. We're going to come up just a little bit. So yeah, keep with that number, 13,743. All right, we want that to hold. So that's important, and it falls within this zone already. We have an inside and up formation. So again, for any reason we pull back tomorrow, if the ES and the NASDAQ are in these zones, we'll be buying those. Okay. Next one I want to look up is Dow Jones. Okay, where's the Dow Jones in relationship to supply and demand? Guys, we just did this really cool educational piece yesterday where I taught you the ratios between the Dow, didn't I? And the ES futures. And I said if the Dow could move X amount, then the ES could move 40 something points. Anybody remember me telling you that? Look where we are now. Right? Pretty cool. So here we are. Let's go over here. And this is what I'm seeing on the weekly is right here. We just broke above. Check this out, guys. I can't make this stuff up. We came down, tapped this level, moved up. I said right here, 43 points you could see, which is pretty nuts, you know. That was to the downside. And now here we are moving up and over the cloud. Okay, so this is bullish. But if we come over here to the smaller time frame, once again, where are we? This is going to be about the same on the Dow Jones. If we can come down to the trendy edge and the cloud here, 33,535 by 33,477. Okay, that's your Dow Jones. Let's go ahead and look at the RTY. And matter of fact, folks, when I look at the Dow, and I'm not trying to like overly excite anybody, it's just a bounce. It's only 40 points today, 40 points yesterday. This is setting up to be a potential ACDC. Okay, potential. Let's see. Let's go over here on the RTY. All right, Tesla with a nice move at the end of the day, folks. Oh, check this out. I have not looked at RTY in so long. This should be your baby right here, Benji. What do we got here, man? What do we got here? Small caps. You guys ready to start focusing on some small caps? Check this out. Sideways action right here for ages, man. We're just breaking out. And what is this? Okay? What is this? It's an ACDC. ACDC, folks. This is your target right here. Okay? If you got some small caps that you're watching and you're wondering if they can move, I'm going to tell you this right now. If we can stay bid above 17,088, we can see 18,015. And with that kind of action, your small caps can be looking pretty awesome on a Friday. Okay? So we'll keep our eyes peeled. Some of these names might want to cool off tomorrow. We'll see. Next thing, let's see if we can get into some sort of. I like doing this after the market when I have time. Let's see if we could get into some earnings right now. Who's reporting this afternoon? Anybody good? Alibaba. Did they? Oh, they were down $5. Walmart. Oh, man. So you're messing with Walmart. I didn't realize they reported today. Boom, boom, boom. Ross. This is like my wife's favorite store. If there's a sell, she's there. What anybody know what Ross is um what is Ross's ticker? Anybody know? Or it's like roast. It's so weird. All right, let's see what they got. Let's see if we can do some trendy magic really quick. It looks like it hasn't come out yet, has it? Or has it? It kind of looks like it did. Let's see if we can figure it out real quick. This is the fun part. Let's go. Come on, don't move. Okay. So, I don't know where it's moving, but this is supply. And in this case, we're above the 200 moving average. This is your demand. This is your range. If we break down into this area, I would expect bids to come in. Let's see what happens. Let's go back over here. Sorry. And then we're going to go right here. Potential move on ROST. All right. Oh, did they already? Oh, man. Did they already do this? Check this out. I don't know what's happened, but I can't make this stuff up. Boom. Right down into demand, pushed up into supply, came right back down. I didn't even notice that. Right? So I don't know if this is just like a precursor, what's going to happen, but this is where I wanted to have shares so we could kind of show you where we want to buy. And then we're looking at trimming up in here. Okay. All right. So overall, we did well on SBX. To group close. I don't think there has to be a lot of secrets around being a market maker, right? It doesn't have to be that confusing. Now, did they already report? I feel like I already missed it. They must have, right? That's why we got that little swing there. Our Meta went up 20%, guys. 20% into the close. Can you believe that? PINS up, gold flat, Microsoft 135%, Tesla up 30%. I'm pretty sure there was some bangers out there. I mean, these are weak numbers. I'm not gonna lie to you. You guys ever seen the short when he's like, cute shirt? Yeah, so those numbers, I'm not bragging at all. Those are pretty weak. I mean, I showed you this afternoon, SPX, the 4190s went from 30, or sorry, how much? 40 cents, and went all the way up to, let me tell you what those settled at. $8.70, guys. Okay. Entry for those for Ashley was 40 cents. About three. Just three in that. So let's talk about SPX just really quick. It's 307 if you guys are interested. I just want to give you a quick intro into SPX really quick. I don't think that SPX has to be difficult. These are my rules for me specifically. What I trade in SPX, I'm willing to lose. And honestly, that's for everything that I take. And I think you guys know that. The process is sound, and that's why I don't want to put too much emphasis on, um, I I believe that my process works a lot, and so and we have a lot of members that will tell you the same thing. But I think what's important here is that when it comes to SPX, it can be a little difficult to get in and out. Okay. And so therefore, I don't want to be in a really big position. What I want and what's incredible about SPX is that you can be in a small position and it become a really big position. That's what I much rather go for. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? So we want a small position that turns into a big position. All right. Just the other day, right? They ran to what, $2,200? That was insane. So when we open up in the morning, I showed you guys today on TradingView, right? I want you guys to check out the levels. I want you to think about what we're coaching in the morning, the direction that we're saying, and if we're long over a PMZ and we drop those time frames into anywhere from a 1 to 5 minute time frame, all right? And check this out. So here's think or swim. If I drop this down into a smaller time frame, okay, and I just kind of come over here to a 3, and we knew that we wanted to go long over the ES futures PMZ, the pre-market zone, then all we need to do is wait, right? We can wait right when we go over it. And I want you to be thinking, hey, what if I buy out of the monies? Okay. So we had two, it looks like, what is this, 3 minutes? It looks like we had, yeah, right here. We had our first buy signal right here, folks. Right here. Okay. And if you're thinking upwards at 4,200, which, I'm shocked we hit it today. But if you're thinking that down here at 70, these are super cheap, guys. These are not that expensive, and if you're accepting your risk, let's just say it was $1. If you're accepting your risk, you don't care about all this. It's just when you get up here, you might look at it and go, hey, I'm profitable. I want to get out. When you get up here during the day, you're like, man, I'm profitable again. I can get out. Those are the type of trades that I personally want to take. I want to take them off the PMZ of the ES. You can look for signals if you want. You could be looking at your pro, and we talk about all that. And I really don't think it has to be difficult. Just think, buy small, be okay with the risk. And when we get a trending day, I mean, look at it this way. If you can buy a couple $40 options and they go up, to $1,000 each, all right? Think about all the other times you tried, even if you lost 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row with going really small allocation, right? Then what? Don't you think one of these days is going to pay you back? The only way that one of these days will not pay you back is if you take your profits too quickly. And that's also something that's easy to do. But I've shown you ways to try your best to stay in trades, and that includes your EMA cloud and your Fibonacci rules that I teach you. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. I need to sit outside and help my wife. We need to put some oil on the teak furniture because this Florida sun's really putting a number on it. We've only had it for like 3 weeks, and it looks like it's 3 months old. So, all right, guys, have a good one. All right, so tonight I'm going to push out the futures. We use the PMZ for futures for daytime and nighttime. And so I want to get that chart ready really quick. It won't be ready. Sorry, I'm want to get it on the screen, but it won't be ready until right before the open. And we'll do this over here. And what a shocker today, right? What a shocker for a lot of people probably wondering what is going on, man. That's why I'm telling you, the only reason you really ask that is because you've dove deep into the news and you don't understand, you know, why price is doing something. But really at the end of the day, price is king. And if you got some halfway decent levels, you can learn how to execute and not be scared. Um, that's what it's all about. Let's see. I need to find right here. That's where I want to be. And I'm going to place this actually right in here. So this is going to be our chop zone, if you will, for tonight's session. And I will return